Okay. Hi everyone, aloha from Maui. This is Lyra, Aura-soma teacher, certified level 1 Aura-soma teacher. And as you can tell that my mother tongue is in English, and this is my first video which is taken in English. Yay! So it's kind of hard for me to express my feelings in an accurate way, so I'm going to have my helper, my guardian angel, Tigrin. So today is the day of the starting of the wind age. If you're familiar about the astrology, I think you know about this big event, what is happening here, which is incredible. Big shift going on. And I would like to talk about a bottle which was created in Aura-soma. I don't know if you know about Aura-soma or not, but they use this kind of color bottles, like this or this kind of bottles, and they have 120 of these bottles, and each time they get inspiration, a new bottle will be raised. And they are not like thinking what to create next. They're always tuning in to the energy of the universe, and whatever comes up is going to be born. So when the new bottle is born, that means the universe is telling you what to focus on, what is going on in the world now, what is the very important thing for you to focus on, what kind of thing the universe wants you to know about or pay attention to. So I would like to share about the new bottle. Yeah, so I'm sure those who aren't familiar about Aura-soma, you might want to know about the details. I would love to share it. I love sharing Aura-soma, it's my passion. But at the same time, today I so much want to focus on this specific day, which is a huge celebration for me. So I want to skip the details of Aura-soma. But there's one thing I don't want people to know. Aura-soma is reflecting who you are. It's like a mirror of your soul or mirror of the world. It shows how the world is going on. It shows how your soul is going on, your emotion is going on. So whatever I'm going to talk about the bottle or the color, it's just what I feel from it. And it could be different what you will feel from it. And it's so important that what do you feel from it. So whatever I will share, don't think like that's the right answer. Just check in if you resonate to it, or if it gets you, then maybe it's the same message for you too. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. You explained something to me like about there's a lot of layers in each bottle, and so what it resonates to one person wouldn't necessarily resonate to another. But it doesn't mean there aren't all the different levels or something like that. Could you explain that a little bit more? Did I get it right?
Yeah, it sounds like you get it right. So everybody can see different thing in it. For example, even Lyra is the same person all the time, but the face I will show to you, to my sweet darling, and my face which I will show to a stranger, it will be different, But I'm not different person. I'm same person, but I will have a different face. That's how it works. Like even though the bottle looks same, it might show you a different message, different perspective, different layer of the bottle. So I so much want to highlight that even though I'm certified level 1 Aura-soma teacher, it doesn't mean like what I say is the right thing.
Is it more like you might make a suggestion and see if it resonates?
Yeah, it's more like that. It's like what I feel. It's my truth. It's like sharing my truth, and it becomes suggestion. I mean, like it's like sharing. It's about sharing, and if it resonates to you, take it, take it and use it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. Yeah, because I so much want to make that point clear before talking anything, because in this world, so many, like we are so much trained that there's this right thing,
like
which, expert or teacher teaches people the right thing, and if you feel differently or if you like get something different, they will compare it to the teacher and say like, I was wrong, which is not true. There's no right or wrong. It's just about what I am sensing. It's just about sharing my truth. And we communicate from heart, like this is my truth, and how does it resonate to you? And that's it. Yeah? Thank you for helping me to make the point clear. So,
you wanted to talk more about what's happening now in like the
today. Yeah. I do, yeah. Well, it's a huge day. So the Jupiter and Saturn got in alignment today, and that is showing that the age of the soil is now shifted to the age of wind, and it starts in this Aquarius place. I don't know how to call it. Aquarius room. It was alignment in the Aquarius room. I don't know how to call it. And the wind age is going to last for like over 200 years. So it's like a huge event. The age which was soil to over 200 years is now shifting into the wind age. Plus, there's another cycle which is like every over 2,000 years it shifts. And it was a Pisces world for this 2,000 years, and now we are shifting into Aquarius world. And as you know, there was this song of dawning of Aquarius age, and it was starting around then, but not many people felt it very in reality world. But it was starting there. And little by little, more Aquarius things are spreading out. For example, internet is one of the big thing, which is obvious, like it's spread out. And from this age of wind, it's like the Aquarius age is going to be more seen, more appear in the reality world. It's not only the philosophy or what we sense, it's more about how we live. It's going to be Aquarius age things. So it's a huge, not only once in 200 year thing, but also like this, like opening of the Aquarius age, living in real. Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
Could you give a couple examples of what is typical of the solar age and what would be more typical of the wind Aquarius age?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many things I can say, but let me just focus on like a very significant thing. So the soil age is about like material and also like building it up. It's just like making a structure, building. Like you need the foundation first, and then you can do this, and after that you can do this. You know, it has this certain order which starts from A, B, C, and to Z. So it's very male energy and left brain, left hemisphere energy. So it's so much limited. Like you can't have a building built up without having this blueprint, kind of like, and you have to do it in the right way, or else it's going to fall. Right? It's go like, oh, I just want to do whatever I want to do on the foundation, and then okay, build up the bricks. There it goes. So it's so limited, and it's so important to go in the orders. And thanks for that, over the 200 years, people worked on that very patiently, very hard worker. Even though maybe your heart or your body doesn't want to go to the work, you had to. And because of that effort, now soil age is about material. The material world has become, look how much abundance we got from it. And now, because we got that abundance, and also we were trained how to work with people in this orderly. Because we, in a way, we mastered that. We got that. That became our foundation. So now it's time to more celebrate the liberty. The wind age is like, wind, it could blow, it could stop, it could blow from this side and then all of a sudden this side, It's like so freedom. You don't have to limit yourself in order to get to the goal. Like before you go like, oh, I want to manifest this. Okay, then I will do this. It's more about, it's there together and we don't know when it will come out. But when it raises, go with it. And then in a way you don't know where it goes.
Do you have any vision of what you see could happen in that kind of age of Aquarius and wind?
I have so many. If I talk about the comparing with the soil age, it's more feminine versus the male energy. It's more female energy and also more right hemisphere thing. So it's more about connection and relation and resonating and freedom. And Aquarius is about uniqueness, everybody's character. Before it was because we have this plan first, you have to fit the plan of the building up. You couldn't be a different material.
People had to fit in.
Yeah, people had to fit in to make the thing to build up. But it's about the Aquarius age is about be who you are and connect with people as who you are and share and create together, and we don't know what is going to come up really. I mean, we will sense it. It's but
there's no plan.
No plan. Wind is carrying the sense. For example, smell, you can get it from the wind. I love the wind at the end of summer, for example, in Japan. I used to feel this wind coming, which brings in the starting of the fall. This cold air comes in, and I feel fall is coming and summer is ending. It's sense, but actually it's still not there. It's still summer. but the wind brings the future, kind of like the sense of how it is going to be. So it's like you're going to sense, it's sensing where this world is taking us, and join as who you are, not planning and fitting yourself in. It's about be who you are, and then in a way the something great has the plan, you know. They have the blueprint, or our soul has the blueprint. So it's more about living that.
Yeah, reading, smelling what's happening, and going with it without knowing exactly where it's going.
Yes. So it's so creative, you know, like it doesn't have to be the pattern what we carried on from the ancestors or the elders.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. How do you think the ancestors feel after they've done that hard work for so long to see this new thing coming where people are just more like, oh, I'm going to go here or there and follow the wind?
Yeah.
How do you think they feel about that?
Yeah, I so much wonder. I mean, I have my feeling with the relationship with my ancestors, but I don't want to talk on behalf of your ancestors, and I don't want to talk on behalf of how you will feel toward them. So it's just about what I sense, what I'm going to say. This is a very good point. Thank you for pointing it out. It's so cool because the new bottle I'm talking about, Aura-soma new bottle, looks like this. The new bottle hasn't came to my place yet because it was just born in England. It's still there. So I'm just making up the closest bottle with what I have here. So it's going to be like this, and it's orange, and it's called deep magenta. It's almost like black, you know. And orange is about the connection with ancestors. Yeah. And like the absorbing the shock or trauma or the entanglement which is created between you and the ancestors. So it's so important what they're to connect with them. And my sense, because I do this work a lot, I will go and meet them in my inner world. I will go and meet the ancestors, or I will go and meet the old age, unconscious people, or my land. Like I was raised up in Japan, so how Japanese have been working and creating the world, how they feel about me playing around freely. And yeah, what I sense is there might be hardness. There might be hardness on the surface. I don't know if I should say surface, but conscious, on the top level of conscious, there might be hardness, like, oh, I worked this hard. I envy Lyra, why she be able to play around? I couldn't play around like that, you know?
I just have a question. I don't want to interrupt, but when you say play around, what do you mean?
Oh, well, I will put it in like just free. Be free and be who you are.
Yeah, so more following this wind kind of thing.
Yeah, or following your authenticity.
Yeah, okay.
Like before, you couldn't be authentic. It was so hard to be.
You had to fit in.
Yeah, you have to fit
Especially in Japan.
Yeah, so it was so hard to follow your authenticity. But now it's the time that the universe wants you to follow your authenticity, because Aquarius is about original character, and and how can you collaborate without being yourself, you know? So, when I do inner work, I do find myself having this guilt or feeling of betray of the ancestors.
Yeah, like you're betraying them by doing this.
Yeah, I have that sense. Sometimes that kind of sense comes up. Especially because I was raised in Japan, and in Japan it's like to belong, it's important to be the same. Culturally, historically, we are not used to have outsider in the culture. So if you want to belong, you need to like fit in or be the same, or else it was so easily to not be able to belong there. I feel like betray of if I do a different pattern from what my ancestor was doing, then I feel like I don't belong with them.
Yeah, there's no place to belong.
Yeah. So even though I'm so much feeling this new world is about like joy, that's how I feel. It's about joy and just be who you are, and it's like full permission to be who you are and be welcomed as who you are. So that is raising up in me, and then when I feel like, okay, I want to move forward with it, then I always feel like this torn feeling of that could destroy my belonging.
Oh yeah, be pushed out.
Yeah. Yeah. So I will do the inner work, and what I always feel and end up when I talk with my ancestor, when I talk with my culture, when I talk with my land, when I talk with my people in me, they're always want me to just leave myself.
Different than what you thought was going to be there.
Yeah, and it's sad because I can't like explain or show you any evidence, but it's just like that's what I experience as a person who has been working with myself for like over 15 years. I've been working with myself that long, and it's like all of my life, putting all of my energy, time, money into like leave myself, and that's I don't want to make any conclusion, but that's where I am now. Like that's always the response from them, what I get. And I was trying to write about this in Mail magazine, and also I wanted to so much like show the evidence. You know, I wanted some kind of like something to show you, like, see, this is what they're trying to say. But it was so hard. If I get into details, it became so much like in my mind that it didn't have that sweetness. So I thought like, what should I do? Maybe I need to give up of sharing about this. And then I was working in a cafe, and I went into the bathroom, like while feeling like, maybe I need to take a rest or something. And then when I went to the bathroom, I saw this sign. I don't know if you can see it. Read it. There. Can you read it? Enjoy the journey, please.
The please part.
Please part. I do see this kind of sign, like have a good life, or enjoy your life, but like please. See, it's highlighting this part. It's like, that's it. Yeah, enjoy the journey. So when I was tuning in, like, what would the ancestor will say? How can I share about what they're saying? And then they gave me answer.
Yeah.
So it's about like, it's also very, very important of letting go and let the bigger one do it.
Surrender to the bigger one.
Yeah, yeah. When I work with my inner ancestors and inner land and inner culture or country, lots of time it comes out is they say, we are big, you're little. So it's like they have more, I don't want to say they have more power, it's a little bit different. It's not about any power balance thing, but it's just so natural that the big one will take care of the little one. It's like nature. That's the nature, how it is.
Yeah.
So I was sensing, when I tune into this new age coming, I was sensing like the bigger one is saying, hey, we are here, you know. The something great, the Gaia, the planets, the universe, the ancestors, something we can see, the land and everything. They are bigger than us.
And that's like when you went to the bathroom and saw the sign.
Yeah.
And I wonder how you feel like when you see what the Big Island volcano did on this day. Is that a sign?
No.
I mean, what bigger sign could you possibly get on the very day of this transformation?
I know.
That the volcano erupted.
I know. Have you seen it? Did you see it? Oh my god. Oh my god. So Big Island. Big Island. See? They're saying I'm big. I'm big.
It keeps coming.
The Big Island erupted. The Kilauea volcano erupted, which wasn't doing it for a long time. And I wonder if you guys saw the picture of it. Like I saw it on the Facebook. It's like, oh my god, look at that.
Wow.
And see the color?
It all kind of comes together, doesn't it?
And this bottle's name is Ceres, which is the god or goddess of the land, of the earth. Can you believe that?
In what is it? Is that
Roman myth?
Myth? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Yes. So I was sensing this, like the bigger one wants to support us. They love playing with us, and they love letting them take care of us. And when I say they take care of us, I'm not saying like, okay, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Take care of you. You do something for me. You know,
Yeah.
It's not like unrespectfully, like, but it's like very respecting them. And it's like let them do their job and let me do my job.
Yeah. It's about like reading them, like you were saying before, so that you know where the wind is taking.
Yeah,
Follow, but
yeah.
not knowing where it's going.
Yes, where does Gaia want to go? Where does this universe wants to go? Where is this planet wants to go? And Gaia has their own will. That's what I feel. They're same. They're being, you know, they're alive and they're being just like we are. And we want to grow. We want to be who we are. Just like that, the land wants to be who they are.
Simple, huh?
Very simple. And there's a part because we are part of them. We are not separated at all. I'm Lyra. That's one aliveness, but that's not true. You know, you're living with lots of being in you. just like that, Gaia isn't just a person like Gaia. They live with lots of beings, and they want to live together. And orange has a meaning of remember who you are, and also remembering, reconnect what has become apart, like separated. Remember it again. So it's about lots of parts in us. We have lots of parts in us. So remember all of the parts in you. And also remember all of the parts who lives on this Gaia.
Connect everything
Connect
together.
everything, yeah. And I was so much feeling for this like couple weeks of this Mother Earth, Gaia, is so much talking to us, speaking to us, saying, let us take care of it. Relax on me, please relax on me. And like mother loves holding the baby and let the baby just melt into her. She loves it, it's her pleasure. And I was feeling that, but I couldn't make sure, like even though it's so obvious for me, I couldn't make it obvious. Then this bottle, which is god or goddess of the land, came out. And not only that, even that gave me like a reassurance of what I was feeling was the message from the land. Not only that, but also the big island erupted today, on this day, with that same color.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, thank you, Motherland, to make it so clear, so that it will give me this like energy and like flow of sharing this to people, because for me it's a new challenge to share it in English. Oh my god, I did it! Yay!
You did great. Amazing.
Thank you. Without you, I don't think I could have done it.
Me sit here.
Oh yeah, it's so important.
Yeah.
Being is so precious. Being is so precious.
Thank you. I have so many questions, but maybe another time we can do another talk.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching it, and I hope you liked it. I hope there was some kind of good in it. And thank you. And whatever that didn't resonate with you, don't listen to it. It's what is so important is what you feel in your side, because the teacher and the guidance is always in you. So thank you. Hope you have a wonderful wind age start, and have a good holiday, and have a good New Year's.
Wow.
Bye.
Bye.
Lyra and from Maui, sending you lots of aloha.
I like that word. Aloha.
Yeah, aloha.